Hello, guess who's back? Back again. This is Dave and Jen with the official NPL podcast, Inside the NPL with the PT and the professor. After a few bumps along the way, a few starts and stops, we are back. Jen, how does it feel to be back at the microphone for NPL 2025?
So excited. It's season 3. It's my third season. It's the league's third season. There's new faces, new league got divided. There's a West Conference and East Conference. So lots of exciting
Speaking of divided, we are in Kansas City. This is Stingers Week. We're in the middle of our new practice facility. You're by the courts. I'm by the coffee bar. So obviously only half the teams are here. What do you think about splitting the league into 6 teams here, 6 teams at a different location?
I mean, like everything, it has pluses and minuses. Obviously, the advantage is that it goes so much faster. Our weekends, we're not sitting around between our matches. So I love that the speed of play is quicker. I love that we're done Sunday afternoon. So if people need to fly home to be at work on Monday or be with their families or just go out and have fun, that's been a huge advantage. So I like that. Now, if I'm in the West Conference, so like I don't get to see Natasha, Chris, and all our buddies that are in the East Conference, but the teams do overlap. So, everyone's going to be together next month in Austin and obviously at the finals championship weekend in Seattle. So lots of new faces. It's super fun. I like the fun new changes.
Well, shout out to my frenemy, Amy Bloomrose, and she literally just texted me. So she's hosting Scott and Molly. In fact, let's just bring them on. Our first guest of the season, take 2, from the Denver Iconics, Molly Carter and Scott Fliegelman. Thanks for coming on with us.
Molly,
thanks for having us.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Hey, Dave. Hey, Jen.
Hey, guys.
So you guys, hey, how's it going? So you guys are in Houston this week. Have you left yet?
No,
Mañana.
I just banged a few balls around with Chad this morning at 6 a.m. And then I think Scott and I are on the same flight at 7:30 tomorrow morning.
Let's do it.
We were just in your home city, Denver, last month for our last championship. And now we're hosting at Kansas City at Stinger Week. How did you guys like hosting in your town?
It was awesome. We had such good hometown support. Our Boulder Pickle peeps and then the whole Denver Metro Pickle community was there. It was awesome.
You really were able to bring a lot of fans out. I know during, especially my mixed match against Chad, every time I would drop a soft dink into the net, 50 people would scream with the big cardboard cutout of like Chad's head, like right there in my face. It was actually a little intimidating.
That's the idea. I was on a little talk with Natasha Linton on her podcast, The Real Housewives of Pickleball, the other day. And she said every time she and her team would win a point, it was silence. And every time the Iconics won, it was just a massive roar. And that, Molly, didn't it? Led to our triumphant 0-4 record. Wasn't that awesome?
Right.
Wait, you guys didn't win a single
I just
match?
felt like we were gracious hosts. So we went 0-4, like really gracious.
I thought it was called home court advantage, right?
Oh, Jen, so
Ouch,
rude.
right in
Look,
my soul.
Wow, see, she's
Listen,
like
we'll
the nice.
talk
we're
about
pacing
the Kansas
ourselves.
City weekends. We don't want to repeat that. So
Good luck.
I better be quiet.
Yeah.
All right.
You
so
don't want
guys,
your beehive to fall apart.
We want to learn more about you, but Molly, you go first. 1 minute bio. Tell us about, it doesn't have to be pickle, just whatever you want to tell us.
Okay, 1 minute bio. I'm from Southern California. I grew up in Ventura, really Camarillo, California. Was a tennis player, played D1 tennis, and switched over to pickle about, 2.5 years ago. And I still teach tennis, so I still spend quite a bit of time on the tennis court, but I play as much pickle as I possibly can. I've got a husband who just had knee replacement yesterday, and then a son. One plays football at Valparaiso, big boy, 6'5", tight end, and the other one played football, and he is now trying to become a firefighter paramedic in Southern California.
That's awesome. Valparaiso, not too far from South Bend. I was a tight end as well, but not quite 6'5".
Nice.
Not 6'5".
So, yeah. So, thanks for the bio. Let's tell us maybe one thing that people would be surprised to find out about you.
One thing that people would be, I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty much an open book.
You are.
A G-rated tip.
Yeah, like this is G-rated show.
He doesn't do G-rated.
One thing people would be surprised about me, I don't know, like, I mean, my tight end was 11 pounds. No one
Wow.
likes a bragger. I was a pretty big baby. And I like, I'm actually relatively vanilla. Like, nothing too
I don't
shocking.
think you're vanilla at all. Scott, she's not vanilla, is she?
There's a veneer on the outside, but
Right.
The inside is really sweet and really amazing and awesome. And,
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, Scott, how about a 1-minute bio from you?
I overlap with Molly on the tennis part. I grew up on the tennis court, played some D1 tennis, lived the luxurious life of the satellite challenger circuit. Pro tennis player wannabe, sleeping on couches in Rock Hill, South Carolina. That was an awful lot of fun. And then I layered onto that swimming, biking, running, triathlon, all the endurance sports stuff that eventually led me to pickleball about 6 years ago. Now my wife Carrie and I operate a pickleball facility, Boulder Pickleball, so BP here. I've got 2 boys, 17 and 10. 17-year-old is 6 foot and growing fast. I don't know where he's getting that from. 10-year-old soccer player. And then Carrie's got 2 kids in their early 20s. And that's my 1-minute bio.
Well, that's awesome. So individually, you both are extremely accomplished, but I mean, I had you both pegged and trying to get you on our podcast when we did it from the very beginning. All right. So Molly, what do you think about your partnership with Scott?
Well, I was a pretty inexperienced mixed player when I started playing with Scott. So I basically learned the mix game from Scott, which has been a huge benefit because I think there's a level of trust. Like, he knows what I'm going to do. I know what he's going to do. And I think probably one of the most important dynamics of a mixed team is trust on the court and having each other's back. I think he knows which thirds I want to take. I know which thirds he wants to take. I mean, really, my goal is to get it down, and then Scott can take over at the kitchen line. I think my first mixed tournament even was last year when we played on the senior pro tour in Denver, and we actually took gold in that one, which was great. And we've just been lucky enough to be on the same NPL team, played the US Open together, and we get to practice together a lot. And I think just knowing each other's game is a huge benefit.
So Scott, how about from your perspective? What would you say, like some of the things about playing with Molly?
We're good buddies, and I think like you guys, I think that really helps your play on the court. Molly and I, just the way we are individually and as a team, we like to give each other shit, if we can say that, or otherwise we like to give each other grief. I'll let Angelo edit it accordingly. But yeah, it's like we're both going to make mistakes. We're both going to dump it into the net. Maybe some of our viewers have seen Molly wearing her almost Molly hat that she wears.
Almost comma Molly.
Right. Which kind of comes from, Molly hits it like 2 feet below the net tape and we're like, oh, almost Molly. Like we're able to give each other some good natured ribbing out there, and she can dish it out. She can take it, vice versa. But when we're playing our best, we're high-fiving, we're dancing, we're laughing, we're having a good time. And when we're not playing well, we've got to get back to that. Like, even if we're not up, set the mood that we play best under. I think that's transferable to everybody out there. Make the other guys uncomfortable. You guys find comfort. And Molly and I do that for each other. And, winning is great. And that helps a lot. But even when we're struggling, we've got to be laughing and having a good time out there.
Well, I really like the comment about trust. All right. Because obviously other things are important, like communication, but knowing your partner has your back, to me, that's one of the most important qualities. I'm not going to mention names, but I've played with people, men and women, where if they make a mistake, you almost give up because then you can kind of prove your point. But knowing that a partner has your back and you trust them, I mean, I would strongly agree that that's a very important quality.
Yeah, I think it goes both ways. Like, I can trust Scott as a partner, but I also know he trusts me. Like, I might dump a few in the net, but there's a level of respect and there's a level of trust that like, yeah, you're fine. Like you missed a few, like keep playing your shots. Like I know you've got it. And you don't tighten up. You keep going for it because you know your partner trusts your ability.
I think that's even more important, Molly, because like, I mean, I always trust my partners, but when you have confidence, like I'll hit that and I'll miss like, oh, I had it. And like, man, like do that again.
I mean, like I have a few rules for Scott that he knows.
Oh, and now we're getting somewhere.
Okay, what are the rules?
I don't know if they're like, I mean, listen, you can come in my box anytime, but you better finish.
That's perfect. That's going to be like on the social media. I'll have Danae put that together. Thank you.
I've never said that to you. That's for sure.
No, you haven't.
We're a 50 plus
Scott,
league. Come on, you
Scott,
got
what is your response? Yes, yes, Molly.
I gotta finish.
Yeah,
I'm gonna finish.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I don't want her to say almost.
Right?
yeah. Almost isn't good enough.
If you guys see a hat, almost Scott with, it's not going so good.
That's great. Do you practice together a lot?
Yeah, we just played together on Sunday.
You guys are lucky to live in the same town.
Yeah, we played against Taylor and Dan, who, over the winter were kicking our butts. And I was just going to share, with Molly, like, we got to go through highs and lows to be able to achieve the level of trust that we have with each other, including, a few months ago, we practiced with Dan and Taylor, and I was self-admittedly an ass. And I had my own work stuff, home life stuff or whatever. I brought it onto the court. And as well as Molly and I know each other, it came off to Molly that I wasn't trusting her, that I was pissed at her, that she didn't know which balls to take and which ones to let. And, she was interpreting that as pickleball issues. And I just brought my baggage onto the court. And then we had to talk it out. And credit to Molly, 2-3 days later, she's like, so what the heck, was with you the other day, and we talked it out. And
I think it was like more like what the fuck.
But... I was gonna say, I've never heard Molly say what the heck.
Yeah, weird.
Something like that. But those are the lows. Like we needed that. We played poorly that day. We weren't having fun. We weren't laughing. But it was, we had different interpretations of what was going on. We talked it out, and we've been smooth sailing, ever since. And I think that's raised our level of trust in each other. That if I'm grumpy, Mal, it's not because you came over and took a ball that should have been mine, or something. I'll push you back on your side and I'll take it next time.
Stay in your circle. Stay in your circle.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because I was going to ask Molly because it was such a nice kumbaya, sweet answer. But what is something, I played with Dave a lot of years. You guys have played together a lot of years. We all love each other. But what is something that Scott does that just kind of irritates you?
Oh, wait. Let me interrupt you. I love the question.
Oh, shocking. He's interrupting me. Okay.
All right.
It's weird, huh?
Let me rephrase your honor. So let's start
mansplain that. Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to ask Scott, what would you say that Molly would say is your most annoying habit on the court?
I like that better. Okay. Good job, Dave.
What would I say Molly thinks is my most annoying habit on the court?
Yes.
Smacking her in the head with my paddle. I don't think she really liked that very much.
What do you do?
It's pretty annoying.
It's
annoying. So this was actually relatively new in our partnership. It was actually the first day that Boulder Pickle was open, I think. And we were playing with some people from out of town, and someone lobbed over my head, and I turned to go and get it. And right when I got to it, Scott was hitting the ball. So the overhead, I'm not sure if it was the paddle or the ball, but that's how close I was to him, went right into my forehead. And I was like, I'm fine. And I come up and I just have blood. He's like, you're not fine.
Oh my goodness. I've never heard that story before.
Yeah.
I think Molly found that annoying. Of
I
me,
did.
so.
Luckily,
Molly, aren't there any other
my
players
modeling
in Denver?
career was done. And I had already, like a few years before, maybe I had flipped myself out of a golf cart. And it was right on the same scar as that. So I've had a few injuries to the head, but I seem to be reopening the same scar.
Did you send Scott the medical bill?
I just, I actually finished playing. And then on the way home, I stopped at an urgent care and they just glued it back together.
Oh my God.
Finished playing? Wow.
That's badass.
Yeah, you're up.
We were winning.
Yeah.
We were winning.
Yeah.
Remember,
yeah.
Scott, you got to finish. So,
Yeah. See?
I did.
all
All
right.
right,
So,
Scott. Molly, what would you say that Scott would say is your most annoying habit?
Mine. Oh, for sure. I know.
What? Oh, I think I know too.
Just actually, I like it now, but before I was like, fuck, I'm trying. Like lean in. I used to love just letting balls bounce. Two things. Like one, I love to hit out balls. It's probably one of my favorite things, but I'm getting better at that. The other one is at the kitchen, just letting balls bounce. And now like I'm leaning in more. But there is one time where I think maybe he wanted to shake me, like just lean in and get it out of the air. It's getting better. I don't think there's a
if he starts shaking you after he hits you on the head.
So Scott, is she correct? Is that what you find most annoying about Molly, or you want to share something else that you find annoying about Molly?
It's a pretty good starter list, and she's right.
Starter list.
Really, really much better at those things. And we just have so much fun with each other. Like sometimes I'll be like, Molly, you could hit your serve harder. If you're like, okay, can I? All right. I mean, Molly's got a heck of a forehand drive, but sometimes he just places that serve in there. But
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I was giving Dave the same lecture about.
It sounds like Jen talking to me.
When I serve hard and they return short, why are we dropping high to Jaime in front of me? So if you want to drop high, do it in front of yourself. Because I didn't serve hard to get a short return for you to drop high in front of me. Like, come on, hit a forehand.
We've had this conversation so many times.
I could be way off the court, and just drop it back into the court and just real nicely, like, I don't know if you thought about it, but you can ATP that. Nope, didn't think about it.
The rules of pickleball allow you to go around the post if you are inclined.
It's just, gentle suggestion.
And on a similar note, what I find really endearing is when Molly likes to test the 6'4", 6'5" guy right in front of her by lobbing on the first point. On the first point of the match, just letting you know I can put that ball right where you want it.
After we discussed we're not going to lob.
Jaime,
and then I
we're
can't
not
stop.
lobbing Keith Jane. He played pro volleyball. I just played him last week. Do not lob Keith Jane, okay? There's a few, like, no.
It happens.
It happens. Sometimes we just can't help it. We like to lob sometimes. All right, Dave, move on to the next segment.
Okay, all right, fine. Well, this is good stuff. So mainly because Jen's always looking for a new partner. So here's my hypothetical question.
Not true.
Molly, say that Scott's unavailable. Okay. Who is your first call for a mixed partner?
Oh, I mean, like,
first
well,
one,
I would have to say Chad.
Who, Chad?
Chad.
Okay.
Chad would be my first call. I mean, I love Daryl Wyatt.
That's who I thought you would say.
Right.
Daryl Wyatt, and then I'm going to go with the wild card just for fun, because I think like this is like. You never know what could happen, but Daniel Goldeneye on the same court it'd just be fun. We might get too many technicals. I'm not sure.
That would be like a lot of C words on that.
There might be a lot to see you next Tuesday.
I think we would sell tickets for that one.
Yeah.
I think Dan and Daryl are over there. I should bring them on.
Don't call Dan over for God's sake.
See if they would say yes.
30-minute podcast.
See if they would say yes.
So Scott, Molly's not available. Who's your first call for a female mixed partner?
Wait, before you answer that,
Jen's not available?
Daryl, Molly, who do you think he'd say? You can pick anybody.
I think he likes Lily.
Yeah.
He likes Lily. He likes CB.
Good choice.
Trying to think who else. I think Kara Williams. I mean, of course, who wouldn't want to play with? I mean, Jen Gawas or Sherry Porter. I mean, there's a handful of good. I mean, like I feel like there's so many good girls out there.
Definitely. Okay, Scott, who would you pick?
Gina Salento.
Oh, nice. Sticking, keep
I'm
it,
Yeah.
keeping it in the family.
And I love playing with CB.
That's awesome.
She's a
Well,
blast.
those
And
are
I am
all-
going to play. I am going to play with Cara Williams in the fall in a rare APP tournament sighting for me.
Oh, nice.
Those
All
are
right,
all
so-
great players and great people. They're all like such nice, good people and awesome players. So
All right.
good choices.
Rod was at our wine event last night, and we promised him we would keep it going a little bit and not just keep talking all day, because we could do that because it's so interesting. But
Because we're trying to get more than 68 viewers this year.
right.
Right. Right.
Let's do it.
We're gonna do kind of we'll call it like a fast hands edition. All right, we're gonna
Yes.
like ask you a question like, who is more likely to?
Yep.
And I know we have dozens of views as well, but if some people are only listening, so you could say like me or her or me or him. So, and then Jen, feel free to like jump in. We got a bunch of these. So
Okay.
I'll start with the easiest question you've ever had in the history of pickleball or off the court. Who is more likely to get a warning for swearing?
Me.
Molly.
Yeah, perfect.
Duh. All right, who is most likely to skydive?
Scott.
Okay. Who's
Who
most
is
likely to roll their eyes when the other one
Me.
misses a shot?
No, when the other one misses the shot, I'd say neither of us.
Oh, neither. No, I don't. Not when someone misses. Not when my partner. When I miss, I roll my eyes.
Okay.
who is most likely to forget their uniform or shoes or something?
Me.
Molly.
Who's most likely to hit the gym at 5 a.m. Saturday morning before NPL weekend?
Scott. I'm
Probably
hungover.
me.
Who is most likely to go all out for an NPL theme party?
Scott.
Probably me.
Your 80s outfit was like my favorite outfit of
On
any theme
point.
party ever, I think. That was
Thank you.
pretty cool.
I am all about 80s.
Who's most likely to join a band? Or be a
I
front
want to
Molly.
so bad. I have no
Molly.
rhythm, but like I'll belt out a song any day of the week.
Every time I'm in the car with-
karaoke night.
Every time I'm in the car with Molly, she's got Lumineers playing and she knows every word.
I love the Lumineers.
I love Lumineers.
Have you
They're
seen them in
coming to
concert?
Denver August 3rd.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Like, I just saw the Metallica tour that was in Denver,
I
but
know.
you know,
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, Scott Johnston went Friday night.
I heard.
who is most likely to eat all the snacks in the players' lounge?
Molly.
I don't know. I eat a pretty good amount too.
Oh, I love the spread this year.
All right,
Uncrustable.
who's most likely to get injured?
Molly.
We've both been injured. so-
We've both had I had a run last year with my broken rib, my broken fingers,
Oh.
Yeah, you win.
knocked my front teeth out.
Well, that yeah, we could compare.
Okay,
And
no
your
more
foot.
injuries. That's it. We're gonna have a good season. All right.
Who's
So, and what? You have any more, Dave?
I have one more. Who's most
Okay.
likely to hit the bar immediately at 3 p.m. on Sunday?
Molly.
Molly.
So what we're saying is Molly's more fun.
No,
Definitely.
no, Molly doesn't
Definitely.
make as good as decisions
I can pick 'em.
sometimes.
We're the fun ones in the partnerships, right, Molly?
You're right. I need to make like a few better decisions.
Oh, you guys are so fun. Well, thank you so much for being on our podcast. We hope we know you're not going to go 1-4 this weekend. Denver's such a solid team.
Hey, we can only do better.
I think I mean, it's pickleball, and this is a blast, right? To get to travel
Yep.
around and see our friends and play this fun sport. It's just awesome. So, Dave, you have any philosophy?
No,
Closing
like
words?
I won't bore you, as you said, but I really appreciate you two coming on.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure.
That's fun. Hey, good luck this weekend. I picked KC, so
Oh, yes,
they
that's
better
so,
perform.
that's your predictions. We can't let them go before predictions. In Houston, 1 and 2. You can't say yourself. Well, say yourself, and then who after you guys?
Okay, so yeah, I mean, I feel confident going into Houston.
Okay.
We're coming in with a good team, and I feel like we're all healthy. I would say us and maybe Houston.
Oh,
Okay.
Houston's so overrated.
Yeah, sorry, I know that hurt my soul to
Sorry,
say.
Amy. He just likes to give Amy Blumenthal a crap.
Okay.
Okay, so
Scott,
what about
Scott,
what
who's
do
your
you say
biggest
about this?
competition?
What do you say
Yeah, we
about Kansas City? Who's first, who's second?
Well, KC's first.
That's
for
right, we
sure.
are.
And Seattle will be a distant second.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah. I will say, I mean, Molly said we're all healthy. We are, but unfortunately, Gina's not joining us this weekend. But we're stoked to have Kerry Olson super subbing
Great
for
stuff.
us out of Newport. Molly, she's got quite a tennis background, right?
Oh, yeah, I mean, she's an amazing tennis player. She's the #1 player in the nation from Southern Cal growing up. And then she played at UCLA and was the #1 NCAA player. So her tennis background is like, I mean, it's adequate.
Pretty good.
But,
Pretty good.
A
You
little
like
better than
6 foot
mine.
too?
Wow.
I mean, she's relatively tall.
She's pretty tall.
So don't lob. People, your opponents, don't lob.
She's on our
Karen.
team.
She's on our team. So like, I'm like, lob
Yo,
away,
to
kid.
our 68 viewers, don't lob. Or the opponents. You guys are fun. Well, go
All
crush
right.
it this weekend.
Thanks so much. We
Hopefully you're-
appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck, you guys. Have fun.
All right. Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for having us. Good luck.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right, Jen, I know we're supposed to wrap up, but I was just reading
You're
through
awesome.
some of your questions, and I wanted to ask you something, not to be too much of an armchair psychologist or anything, but a lot of the questions you asked them seem to be directed at me. Annoying habits, you said he had a list of like 20.
No, Scott was so nice to Molly just now. Did you see that?
Yeah,
He's like,
they
I
were
can't
nice
take
to
it
each
with you.
other. That was kind of weird.
They are so nice. Maybe we would win more if we were a little nicer to each other.
All right, so let me ask you one final question. So who would your call be? So let's say I was unavailable, or maybe I was available. Who would your first call be for a partner?
So many good choices. Anyone? It doesn't have to be in the league. It can be anything.
In the league, out of the league, not playing pickleball.
Andre Agassi.
Okay, well, that's a good answer because he's my choice too. Sorry, Daryl. Love you.
Good choice.
All right.
All right. Well, you guys, thank you for tuning in to Inside the NPL with PT and the Professor. I'm the PT. Jay's the Professor. We want to thank our sponsors, QC Kinetic and Selkirk, and of course, SW19 at the stadium, home of the Stingers, where we'll be hosting the NPL competition this week. Go Stingers. Go NPL. Thank you for tuning in.
See ya.
Bye.